HRM around the world. Today we will discuss the role of host country nationals on expatriate performance. So why do firms actually have expatriate programs? Well, the most important reason is to create knowledge transfer among all the different subsidiaries around the world. Secondly, it also creates frequent communication and personal exchanges, which creates a sense of unity and purpose. And lastly, it is a great career development opportunity for the expatriates.
Yes?
Hi, Bob.
Hi, boss.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
The German office called. We're gonna get a new expat in our division for next week.
All right.
Just wanted to let you know.
All right. Thanks.
All right. See you.
See ya. Yo, Bill.
Yo, Bob.
We got to babysit a new expat on our new project next week.
Oh no, for real? That's a hell lot of work for us.
Did you notice the perceived injustice and the wrong attitude by Bob and Bill? Well, this would have created a very bad atmosphere if the expatriate would have actually arrived and would have greatly impaired the knowledge exchange between all of them. So what should be done differently? Well, we think that the boss should have changed her communication style and be much more assistive and answer any questions Bob and Bill might have. She could have at least told them who's coming, but even better would be if she suggests that they set up a Skype meeting, that everybody gets to know each other, and the first steps can be planned for the arrival of the expatriate. Also, the boss could have set up a little session to explain the benefits which arise for Bob and Bill when they're actually helping and mentoring the expatriate. This would have combated the perceived injustice and the perceived higher workload for Bob and Bill. So now let's see if these suggestions actually change the attitude to the positive.
Yes?
Hi, Bob. Oh, hi, Bill.
Hi.
Can I talk to you guys for a second?
Oh, sure.
So the German office just called me. We're gonna get a new expat for the project next week.
Oh, sounds good. Where's he from?
Yeah, they're from Germany. But I thought so we could all get to know each other better. We could maybe schedule a Skype call for Friday.
Sure.
Who will lead the project?
You will both simultaneously work on a project,
All right.
and you will share the workload, which is obviously a positive aspect. And you can also work on your leadership skills, so I think it's a win-win for everyone.
Sounds
Definitely.
good. All right.
Okay, awesome. See you guys around.
Thomas.
Did you notice this awkward situation between the host country national and the expatriate? Well, this was a typical example of miscommunication due to cultural differences. Luckily, this only happened while they were greeting. The greatest danger of cultural differences are prejudice thinking and the resulting miscommunication. This can place a lot of strain on the social relationships and thus greatly impair the knowledge transfer. Also, the cost of the knowledge transfer greatly increases because such inefficiencies are developed. So we suggest that both the host country national and the expatriate will join a cultural onboarding program where they learn about the cultural differences and the cultural values of each other. In such a setting then, there would be no room for prejudice thinking and everybody would already be familiar with the different cultures. So let's see if this would actually bring about a positive change.
Yes?
Thomas. Ni hao. Ni hao man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Yes?
Hey Bob, have you told the expat that he has to work on this?
I've not told him yet. I'm going to tell
We
him when
need
he
this for
comes in.
tomorrow.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
bye.
going to take care of it. Thanks. Yes?
You ordered me in?
Yeah, but please take care of this. I have no time.
Do you have any explanations?
No, sorry, I've got no time currently. Please just take a look at it. Alright? Thanks.
Did you notice the bad working relationship between the host country national and the expatriate? I mean, the expatriate was not familiar with the working processes at the new office, so this could really greatly impair the work performance and the knowledge transfer. To resolve this issue, we actually suggest that there should be a mentorship program between the expatriate and the host country national, meaning that the host country national actually gets some time allocated to help the expatriate familiarize himself with the different tasks in the office. While doing so, they could also improve their social relationships between them. Thus, overall, a mentorship program can have a positive effect on the work performance of expatriates. Let's see if this desired change is brought about in the next scene.
Yes?
Hi Bob, how are you doing?
How's your work going?
Perfect, fine.
I've got some files for you, and firstly, do you want a coffee maybe?
No thanks,
You're
I'm fine.
Alright, thanks. I've got some files for you, and as I'm your mentor, maybe I could explain it to you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah.
Take a seat, and we'll have a look at it. So, it actually starts here with this file, and
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Do you know where everybody else is?
Yeah, Chinese New Year, did you know that?
Oh no.
All these people. We just saw the effect of bad social relations due to lack of communication and bad sympathetic behavior on the side of host country nationals, as our poor expatriate sat alone on Chinese New Year in the office. We have to consider the importance of good social relations on mental health and work performance. Only when trust and interpersonal effect is established can a truly effective knowledge transfer take place. Therefore, we thought about tackling such a situation by introducing a social buddy program where host country nationals are assigned an expatriate and they are supposed to take care of the social relations between them. In such a way, both the expatriate and the host country national can get to know each other and establish sustainable social relationships. Let's see if such a social body program can bring about the desired change.
yes?
Hi Bob,
Hi, boss.
do you have a second?
Sure.
So, as you know, Thomas is new to our division and he's new to the country, so I thought you could possibly be his social buddy for the first few weeks, take him with you on a night out or something, so he gets to know the culture, make new friends. Is that possible?
Sure, no problem for me.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Hi, Thomas.
Oh, how are you?
How are you settling in?
It's about to go, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, next Tuesday is Chinese New Year. And I got a party at my place, so maybe you want to join?
Oh, that would be so nice. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah.
I would love to come.
Sadly, we are approaching the end of this week's episode, but let me quickly summarize the key takeaways which influence the performance of expatriates. Firstly, we would suggest that a firm should take care of the attitudes and perceived justice of the host country nationals, as this greatly influences whether a friendly atmosphere and working environment is created once the expatriate arrives. Then we would also suggest that the host country nationals should run through a cultural onboarding program, because this would minimize any cultural differences and thus anticipate any miscommunication between the host country nationals and the expatriate. Also, we would suggest to establish a social buddy system or a mentorship system, because this would help to foster great social but also working relationships. Obviously, there are many other factors influencing the performance of expatriates, and we invite you to discuss other factors now in our live discussion. Otherwise, please switch on your TV for the next week's episode of HRM Around the World. See you then.